Hey, it's Zig. This is the first edition of the CDC update for 2010. We're about 6 weeks out before Burning Man and getting pretty close. Side note, my group has gotten together for the first time last night, and we've gotten all our, starting to get all our equipment and our logistics of how everybody's getting up there. Pretty messy right now, but 6 weeks, hopefully we can hash everything out. I'll probably be a little bit more tired and worried about 2 weeks and 1 week before, but I'm sure my updates will show that. As you can see behind me, CDC is fully taken apart. Last year I took all the fragile components off and put them in storage, and then placed CDC up on the storage back here, just out in the open with a tarp over it. As we get closer to look at it, you can see CDC did get a little bit of rusty over the year, which I did expect. You can see the motors. The motors are still running. Fortunately, even with the water damage, I started her up and the motors seem to work. You can see how the ears are still going back and forth. The eyes actually won't stop because the eyes aren't there to hit the limits. And of course the mouth, which does go up and down. Being out in the weather did take some toll on it. As you can see, all the little indicators on what each one of those buttons does is totally faded out from the sun, so I'll have to replace those and figure out what each one does. Again, the control box actually did get water in it. It was covered up in several different pieces of paper, or plastic, but with the weathers that we had this last year, which were pretty harsh, ended up getting water in there. So far this year I have added a new engine to it. It's a little bit smaller engine, but it does have a built-in alternator, which helped me save a little bit of space and a little bit of room from having an exterior alternator put on there, which was bogging down the engine, so I'm expecting this to run a little bit smoother this year and take up less gas. Some of the things I'll be doing: I will need to add a new tail on the back end there. The tail, as you remember from last year, did get damaged pretty badly. The whole back end is going to get a remake, so it actually looks more like a cat butt versus a giant storage area. We are going to change out the steering, as is right now. The steering's a little bit tough. It's hard to turn. Almost takes two people to turn it, partially because of the rust and partially because of just the things I needed to do to move the steering wheel over. I will be taking off the actual linkage and putting in a brand new rack and pinion that, if all goes well, I picked up off eBay. Should come in probably by Friday, so I can start working it on this weekend. This whole steering column will be taken off and moved. Got some new linkage, but we will. I'll be updating as soon as I get all those components. So bye for now, and I'll probably make a new update within the week, and hopefully you get to see a lot more stuff.